and welcome here today for the PremierLiga for Matchday 38, the last games of the campaign of this league, as the last 10 months has been absolutely fantastic, amazing, pure entertainment on the football field. But as of today, we've got the last games and we're down to 5 teams of the PremierLiga are fighting for relegation, and those are the games we are going to be featuring here today. As starting first, we're going to have here is Hashtag United, as they will play Cobham Town, and also Los Andreas Pompey, as they have to get a victory here today to get themselves out of the relegation playoff places as they play Sporting Sun Lake at home. And also we're going to be having here at the Allianz Stadium as Hassenfield Terriers are playing away from home against Parantos, as they've got to try and get some point at least if they want to survive this season, as they've got a tough task to take on the team who've already been qualified for Champions League football, Parantos. As Iceberg Forest here are playing against South Coast Rangers here at home, as Iceberg Forest, however, we know that they of course have got a chance to survive in their first season back in the PremierLiga after 23 years absent away from the division, but this time this could be a chance for them to survive in the top division of Republican football. There's a must-win game for Portsmouth United. They have to get a win today, or any point at least, to try and go above Pompey in the playoff positions. But if they lose here today, then they will be relegated to Division 1 next season after 2 seasons in the top flight of Republican football. The battle of the relegation zone here, Gary. Any thoughts? What does this main game really mean to the 5 teams are trying to survive from safety this whole campaign to try and end it with them to be in the league for next season? Yeah, it's a very, very big time it is for the teams in the relegation drop. There's anxieties are hitting in for all these teams as well. You know, financially as well, it's going to be a problem if one of the teams will go down to Division 1 next season. Obviously, Portsmouth are probably the likeliest team to probably out of the other 5 will be going down to Division 1. But you can't say that, as you never say never, as Portsmouth might end up getting a result here against Wales maybe, and that could actually happen. So we'll have to wait and see about that. But as of the other 4 teams as well, they've got a lot of worries and anxieties, of course, going into the last game of the season. Because for them, they want to be in the league. They want to keep, their status in the PremierLiga. And also it helps, of course, their revenue, of course, in this division. Because PremierLiga money is very big money compared to Division 1. So there's lots of chances here that they could survive, or they could even go down. Thank you there, Gary. Let's get now to the coverage here for all the other 5 games here of PremierLiga action, and let's get to the matches. And we are here right now at St Charles Park Stadium here, as we have Los Andreas Pompey, as they will host Sporting Sun Lake in this match here today. And we know obviously Granit Xhaka, however, the captain for Pompey, he obviously wants this team to actually survive by the end of this match day. If they don't get any results today, and if obviously Portsmouth lose their game, then Pompey may play Charford Saturday on Wednesday and next Wednesday, the 2 legs of the relegation playoffs, unless they can get a victory here to Sporting Sun Lake here today. And then obviously meanwhile here at the Allianz Stadium, obviously big congratulations for Parantos, however, to qualify for their first ever Champions League campaign for next season. But as of here today, they host here against a team who are currently 16th in the PremierLiga, and that's Hassenfield Terriers, however, for them, because they know they've got a chance maybe to survive, likely so, after this match day. And Iceberg Forest, however, are playing here away from home, and they are sitting on goal difference outside of the relegation zone. And Iceberg Forest, of course, had 1 season in the PremierLiga ever since being promoted to the PremierLiga from Division 1 from last season. But can they complete this season to survive another season in the PremierLiga after this match? And obviously the biggest strugglers here, Portsmouth United, not looking good for them. They've got a tough game against Waynord, however. A team also got a lot to play for today, as they've got to get a win and a draw to qualify for the Champions League, obviously after this match day. But Portsmouth, however, are probably not likely they're going to survive it today. But who knows? Who knows in football? And we'll have to wait and see after this match day what happens. And obviously meanwhile here, Hashtag United, however, Obviously for them, they obviously travel away to Cobham Town, a team already been relegated to Division 1 next season after a very poor season. At least up to 14 points they've got so far, as Cobham Town are playing at home to the hashtag. But I think Will Steele's side is more likely after this match day to survive Premier League of football for another season, as they've been flirting around relegation for the last couple seasons. But hashtag had a very good 2 great wins in their last 2 matches, and they are sitting in 15th. Now Aguero. Now Lewandowski. Now to Aguero! 1-0! What a start to the matchup, and Wolfsburg United are in big trouble here. Conceded an early goal there from Sergio Aguero. They probably gave up this season. Now here's Mkhitaryan. With the ball here now. Nice pass there to Aguero. Aguero! Save! Rebounded back a goal! And Wernord have scored a second goal in the matchup. 2 goals from Sergio Aguero in early minutes of the game. And looks like Wolfsburg United are definitely heading down to Division 1 next season. Now here's a chance for Solskjaer. Now Poulsen, okay, didn't win the ball there, trying to sweaty it there, but doesn't. And now Poulsen here. Iceberg got to get the ball away. Solskjaer! Oh, could have been. And I've got to say, by the way, obviously, Iceberg Forest want to actually survive this season. Do not want to concede any poor goals here against South Coast. Meanwhile, Perez now, corner. Oh, went wide. Good cross there. He headed it. And it's obviously scuffed wide from Trezeguet. But now Lewandowski. Aguero. And now here's now to Lewandowski here. Wins it for a free kick. Obviously right there, Aguero. He was the one actually takes a free kick. Modric! Oh, hit the wall. Hit the wall. China more like. The Wolfsburg defence. And now cross into the box here for Modric. Punch away there from Schmeichel. I can't believe Wolfsburg conceded 2 silly goals already. And now, meanwhile, Jack Harrison. To Jeremy Lynch. Now to Summer Mule. Stevie Chalad. And now here's Rice. Now Pele. Could be a chance here for a goal. And hashtag United have conceded against a team who are already being relegated, Cobham Town. And that puts Hassonfield Terriers up to 15th. And hashtag down to 16th as the live table stands right here. What a goal for the Brazilian. And he puts Cobham Town in the lead by 1-0. I know they had a very awful season, one of the worst seasons probably any football team's had throughout the last, 30 years of Premier League action. But obviously right here, right now, they've scored. And now here's a chance here now. Devon Williams. Now here's to Abu Bakr. Now to Pickman. That's a foul there. A foul's being given. And now here's Smith. Now Skechner. Now Greg Smith. Now Kaka. Now here's to Haaland. Cliff, goal! And Parantos are in the lead. And now Hassonfield dropped to 16th on goal difference. Great goal right there. Erling Haaland there. Pass ball to Robert Cliff. A goal scored. Now Gomes. Back heels it there to Arshavin here for Sporting Sand Lake. Now to Wilfred Boney before half-time. Boney! It's 1-0! And Los Andreas Pompey look like they're in big trouble here. And they're still in the relegation playoffs position though if they're losing here 1-0, because Wolfsburg of course are only a point below, only 1 point behind Pompey. That keeps Pompey safe from relegation automatically, but play for a relegation playoff instead against Charlford Saturday, maybe on a Wednesday night kickoff, and also next Wednesday. And now here's half-time. And not looking good for Pompey, however. But as of for Sporting Sand Lake, they've got themselves a goal by Wilfred Boney just before half-time, 1-0. Half-time here, the break here, as Cobham Town, however, are in the lead here. Only a goal from the great Pele, as Cobham Town obviously are in the lead here at half-time, 1-0. And also that's a half-time break right here at the Warefield Stadium, as Wernord, however, are 2 goals in front, and Wolfsburg United are heading down to Division 1. Now Lehmann will take the goal kick. And there you go, it's half-time here at the Allianz Stadium. And it is Parentos 1, Hassenfield Terriers 0 going into the break. And now here's Quincy Promas straight after half-time here to Scott Hodgson. And now here's Greenwood. Greenwood! Oh, good chance there for Mason Greenwood there. Very good chance for him to score. Great pass from Hodgson right there to Greenwood. Decent save. And now Pablo Ticanio. And now here's Lynch. And now Lynch on the attack here. Oh, okay. On the attack as well. And that's obviously gone wide. Now under. Under now to Pavon. That's going to be now a free kick. It seems here. It looks like a very dangerous position though. But Stefan de Vuj did foul under. So it's obviously going to be a free kick here for Waynord here. That's an elbow there. That's a reckless challenge. Harsh challenge there. So free kick right there for Waynord in the match. So undertakes it for Portsmouth. They get back in the matchup. They are in big trouble here to go down to Division 1 after 2 seasons in the Premier League since being promoted in 2021. A chance there maybe for Portsmouth. And now Hodgson's through. Could be a chance. Greenwood! 1-0 Iceberg! And that's a big goal there from Mason Greenwood. And that could be safety for them for next season. After 1 season in the top division of PremierLiga football, they might resume their place in next season's campaign. Scott Hodgson had a shot, rebounded from a save from Silson, back to Greenwood, goal. And now Michael Landrum now. Now to Jericho. Jericho! Oh, could have been very close. And a good pass there, obviously, to Christian Jericho there for a goal potentially, but it's obviously scuffed wide for a goal kick. Now here's Robert Cliff. Cliff saved there from the keeper. And now here's to Partey. Cliff! Offside. Yeah, the flag was offside right there. And now good ping. Header. And now here's to okay, now is a chance here now to Max Gradle now. Lost it. Now to Lynch. And now pass it now to Speed. Speed's through. And there's a goal back there for Hashtag. And now they're level in the game. 1 apiece in the match. And he does a sue right there as Ronaldo is his favourite player. But Hashtag and I are probably likely to be safe anyways, of course. Even the Hassenfield Terriers likely. So it's probably between Pompey, Iceberg and Portsmouth, really. And now, meanwhile, here, injury time now. Cross into the box here. Now to Pele! It's a goal to 2-1. The last minute of the game. And I know Cobham Town will be heading down to Division 1 next season. But they scored a last minute winner. And to do that on the last game of the season, for them to have a farewell send-off after a poor season and them to obviously head down to Division 1 next season, that's a good send-off. And what a way to do it. And a town like Cobham should be proud of themselves on their players this season, though, despite a tough campaign. And I've got to say, the Cobham players, of course, and the supporters are very behind them, no matter what happened this season. And now here's to Campbell. Oh my God, lost control of the ball here. Mistakes being made for Pompey. And now Gomez is through. And it's 2-0 to Sporting Sun Lake. And it seems like, to be honest with you, Pompey might have to settle with the relegation playoffs at the end of the season. They've conceded a silly goal at the end of the game. Maybe they can get something there. But that looks like it's going to be Pompey going to the relegation playoffs to play on Wednesday night against Charlford Saturday in the first leg and second leg, as Charlford came third in Division 1 and they're looking for promotion, while Pompey may be looking down to head to Division 1 next season if they don't win in the 2 legs of the relegation playoff game against Charlford Saturday. But what a goal right there from Golmes. 1v1 there past their Taylor, and now it's 2-0 to Sporting Sun Lake in the match. And now here's Modric. Aguero. And huge congratulations to Waynord as they've secured Champions League qualification next season. But as for Portsmouth, they will be going down to Division 1 once again after being promoted in this division with Los Andras in 2021. After 2 seasons in the division, a second season syndrome for Portsburg, and they're going down to Division 1. And any minute now could be ended here at the Kraft Arena. The last game at the Kraft Arena, the last game for Cobham in the PremierLiga, as they'll be joining Portsburg to play in Division 1 next season. But at least they played for pride, though. They've played as it ends here 2-1. And any minute now could be over here. And Iceberg Forest have secured PremierLiga safety for another season. And a great goal from Greenwood to keep them in the division for next season. And now any minute now could be over here. And a big win there for Parantos, however. But Hassonfield Terriers will also secure themselves, obviously, PremierLiga safety. But they come 16th in the division. And no worries for them to be going down. Not likely so, really. And now pass here now to Campbell. And it is now all over here at the stadium here at St Charles Park Stadium. It's disappointing for Pompey, however, because they will be playing relegation playoffs against Charlford Saturday, this Wednesday and next Wednesday, if they've got any chances maybe on safety if they win the 2 games of the 2 legs, if they can do so. If not, then they will be going down with Cobham Town and also Portsburg to Division 1. A big victory right there for Sporting St Lake, and tell me your thoughts on the relegation confirmed for Portsburg United, and also Los Andras Pompey have almost maybe could be going down if they don't win against Charlford Saturday in the 2 legs of the relegation playoffs on Wednesday. But what's your thoughts on Portsburg's fate today? I expect it to really happen, to be honest with you, Gary, because throughout the last, 3 months, they haven't picked up a single win throughout the last 3 months in the second half of the season. I thought in the first half of the season they were okay. They were Portsburg. They were like, bottom half team, not going to be involved in trouble at the end of the season. But they did, because they were dropping points. They weren't getting many wins, of course. And a lot of teams, obviously, below Portsburg have catched up to Portsburg United. And they've actually sunk them in to the relegation drop after losing to Iceberg on Thursday. And to play Waynord really today is like a crucify for them, to be honest with you, because Waynord are a big team. A team are playing at home in front of their supporters as well. They've got Champions League football to really hopefully win for and qualify for in this matchup. So there's a lot to play for Waynord also, not just for Portsburg. So it was a tough one, but yeah, they'll be playing their football in next season Division 1. It's sad, but yeah, someone's got to go down there, Gary, and Portsburg did that. Okay, let's go straight now into the game highlights with all the other coverage here of PremierLiga football. And today's a major farewell for Cristiano Ronaldo after 9 years spending as a player for the Georgington Red Devils. Comes to an end today as he's leaving at the end of the season. It's all emotional scene for the Georgington Red Devils fans to lose a guy like him, the GOAT of football, an icon in football, and a man like him leaving the team to join another club obviously during pre-season for next season. It's very sad to see. But his last game, also as captain, will be playing away from home against Chesterfield Blue Tigers. And then meanwhile here, in the matchup, in the 43rd minute of the game, a goal almost scored as Usain Bolt headed the ball all the way to Bert Leno, but it actually went wide for a goal kick. And a nice try right there for a great cross there from Pjanic. Went all the way there to Bolt, but the ball went out of play for a goal kick in the game. And speaking about Ronaldo's final game as a player for the Georgington Red Devils, as Cristiano Ronaldo scored against Chesterfield Blue Tigers. A very good goal for him, as the Portuguese player will be leaving at the end of the season, but that will be his final ever goal as a player for the Red Devils. And then more to come here in the 60th minute of the match, as Kai Havertz had a shot saved there from Bert Leno for a corner here for Chesterfield. Another cross there from Roberto Carlos. Crossed the ball all the way to a header there, but wasn't connected by any player. And then went back to Pjanic. Had his shot, but saved. And a great pass there from Rooney. Knocked there to Kai Havertz. Then Havertz there, crossed the ball into the box to Ronaldo to get another goal there, but saved there from Bert Leno. And that was a good chance, though, from Ronaldo. Another cross again from Roberto Carlos, again into the box. A good cross in, header connected, but scuffed wide for another goal kick here for Chestergo. The 90th minute of the matchup, however, Chestergo Blue Tigers trying to get themselves back in the matchup, however, but they couldn't do that because Alexis Sanchez won the ball off of Hector Bellerin and Rooney finished it off the end of the season for the Red Devils as Rooney makes it 2 for the Red Devils in the game. And the last 3 points has been sealed at the end of this season as Ronaldo's farewell as a Georgington Red Devils striker after being here in the club for 9 years serving the club, as that was his last game today. But the game ends here by 2-0. And then, however, pass there from obviously Boateng all the way to Maradona and then knocked it all the way to Hersey. 1v1 there to Ospina and beats past Ospina to make it 1-0 to Georgington City. And right pass there back to the defender, to Boateng, knocks it all the way from Maradona, all the way there to Hersey on his left foot, goal, 1-0. And a good pass there from Messi there to Hersey, and Hersey back to Messi, and Messi on the counter-attack here, and got himself on the score sheet as well, to make it 2-0 to Georgington City in the match. A great goal there for the Argentina time right there, as he placed it into that bottom corner, and now it's 2-0 to Georgington City in the match. And now here's to Messi. Pass there to Maradona there. And then, however, great cross from Maradona all the way to Neymar's head. I mean, rebounded back from Ospina again to make it 3-0. And the Brazilian right there was on the score sheet as well in the last game of the season. Obviously, a goal from Hersey, a goal from Neymar, and also from Messi. Meanwhile, however, Neymar passed it long past to Hersey, all the way there to Ziyech. Right there to Neymar, and then Neymar's put himself a second goal past the keeper there in the second half. A great ball right there, a pass to Neymar, placed into that bottom corner, and now it's 4-0 to Georgington City in the game. And a great pass there from Ziyech, all the way to Neymar, and now it's 4-0. And the whistle blows here at the end of the game here at the Grasshopper Turf Stadium at the end of the season. Unfortunately, City cannot be able to qualify for European football next season. But as of right here, right now, a good game here and won 4-0. And a cross into the box there from Anthony, all the way to Mbappe, right into the head there to Oliver Kahn. And in the Taloga, of course, lead here by 1-0. And a good pass there from obviously Mbappe there to Griezmann, and Griezmann right there to Anthony. Into the box, into Mbappe, goal. Then pass there to obviously Griezmann. Pass nice all the way to Mbappe, and it's now 2-0 to Inter Taloga. Great shot into the bottom corner, and now it's 2-0 into the game. Now Anthony right there passed it greatly all the way to Griezmann, and then all the way past there to Mbappe. Good pass, goal. And obviously Kylian Mbappe there attacked the Los Angeles defence to Griezmann, had a shot, saved, header back, went to Griezmann's feet, shot, but went wide, and that wasn't really a good shot there, wasn't it, for Griezmann? And just before half-time, Griezmann all the way counter-attacked on Los Angeles defence, sweated it right there to Mbappe, no one there marking him, and now Taloga here lead by 3-0 in the game. And then, however, in the second half, Los Angeles got himself a chance for a foul, actually, from the defender from Inter Taloga, however, failed here, one of the players of Los Angeles, as Rio Ferdinand was the one who took out Marian Mandzukic, as he has got himself a free kick. Free kick for Los Angeles from Hulk. He smashed it right into that top corner, and that's a goal back there for Los Angeles in the game. And he takes the ball and he takes it into the centre circle, because that was a good free kick right there for him, for the Brazilian. And what a hit there from Hulk. What a hit from him. And a pass there for Martinez right there, knocked there to Griezmann. And then Griezmann was 1v1 to the goalkeeper, had a hit, beats Pascal the Dragon, and it was 4-1 to Inter Taloga in the match. What a hit there from the French forward there. And now Taloga are really dominating this match. A good ball, pass there from Martinez. Then knocks it all the way there to Griezmann, hits in the bottom corner, goal. A very big win there for Inter Taloga, however. A hat-trick there from Kylian Mbappe. But for Erik ten Hag, his future is really, really unknown after his first season as manager for Taloga, as they finish outside the European places. But it ends here today by a good note, 4-1. However, good header right there from obviously the defender, all the way to Isaac, not there to Van Persie. Then Van Persie, that bottom corner right there past Hugo Lloris to make it 1-0 to Red Bull Tomato. What a goal there for him. As obviously Lloris obviously booted it, then obviously headed it obviously to Isaac, past there to Van Persie, and now it's 1-0 Red Bull Tomato. And again, Isaac then knocked the ball all the way to Dwight Young, then to Van Persie, and he had his hit right in his laces and went wide, but the shot wasn't meant to be. And now throwing all the way to Axel Witsel. And now here's Robin. Now to Isaac. Now to Robin. Goal! 2-0 there to Red Bull Tomato. What a hit there from Robin. And that was right on his laces as well. When all that Red Bull Tomato have do got a cup final taking place next Saturday against Parantos. They're definitely prepared for that. And also this win will really mean that Red Bull Tomato will be moving themselves into the Europa League places for next season. And a great goal there to seal it off against Padres Impact. As a goal right there from Isaac scores 3 past Padres. And that drops Padres down to the Conference League places. While Red Bull Tomato, after back-to-back victories, they've moved themselves up from 10th and 9th position in the PremierLiga up to the Europa League places in 6th place. And we know they've got a cup final to take place, of course, on Saturday next week. And also congratulations for the Red Bull Tomato to qualify to play in European football next season. Their first season under their new owners of the Red Bull owners, as they've got them qualifying them into the Europa League next season. The champions of the PremierLiga, Addis, however, have got their last game to play today. Their presentation will come up after the match has ended, but almost a chance there for Goldfield to get themselves in front. They've got a Champions League final to take place against Bayern Munich, of course, on the 16th of December. But they've got their last game here today, the PremierLiga, playing Addis, and also Timo Werner almost scored. And however, their chance there for Addis in the half now into the game from Suarez, but the ball obviously was scuffed wide for a goal kick. And a great pass there from Blind, knocked it right there to Suarez, had a shot, but that's obviously went wide here for the goalkeeper. Great pass there from Suarez all the way to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Really pressed the past the defenders. And then Suarez there, passed to him, had a shot and goal. And the team will have their presentation at the end of the game as Premier League champions. They've got themselves in the lead here against a team who will be playing in the Champions League finals next 2 weeks' time against Bayern Munich. What a goal right there for Suarez. And now it's 1-0 to Addis in the game. And then a great pass right there from Bale, who actually had the ball. Crossed it into the box here for Bale. Header right there from Hazard. And a goal to make it 1-1 straight after half-time. Great header set piece there. And now it's 1-1 in the game here. And that Goldfield got to be prepared, of course, to play Bayern in a couple of weeks from now to may become European champions for the first time ever in their club's history. Dreams can come true. And it could happen in the next 13 days' time. But great goal right there to make it 1-1. What a game we're having here so far here in this matchup here at the Gunner Park Stadium. And however, good pass there from Werner. Not there to Hazard. Pass there to Bale. Had a shot. Goal to make it 2-1 in the game here. And what a strike there from Bale. And we know obviously Bale, however, has put Goldfield in the lead right there in the game here at the Gunner Park Stadium. Good pass there from Cavani. Right there to Werner. Then to Hazard, then to obviously to Bale, had his shot, goal. And then obviously a great pass there from Hazard there to Timo Werner. Werner was 1v1, goal past Oliver Kahn. And now Goldfield here lead here by 3-1 here. I know the team of course got a presentation at the end of the game, but at least they've actually, you know, can prepare themselves for that Champions League final to take place in a couple of weeks from now. But to lead here against Addis, there's nothing to worry about for Addis because they've already won the league this season. I think they really play a bit poorly because they know they've won the league after winning against South Coast Rangers on Tuesday night. Did lose the hashtag on Thursday as well. So they're a bit confident a little bit now. They can just get the season underway. All over. And the defending champions of the PremierLiga, the champions of this season, did lose here in their last league game against Goldfield. Have got a championship final to take place in a couple of weeks from now, but it ends here 3-1. So the official results here for Matchday 38, as we have Grasshoppers United 0, Georgington City 4, Chesapeake Blue Tigers 0, the Georgington Red Devils 2, Alice Gunners 1, Goldfield Boys United 3, Cobham Town 2, Hashtag United 1, Parantos 1, Hassenfield Terriers 0, South Coast Rangers 0, Iceberg Forest 1, Inter Taloga 4, Los Andreas 1, Red Bull Tomato 3, Padres Impact 0, Warenord 2, Portsburg 0, Los Andreas 0, Sporting Sand Lake 2. Congratulations to Addis, they are crowned champions of the PremierLiga. For the Georgington Red Devils and Parantos and Warenord, those four will be qualifying for next season's UEFA Champions League. As for Goldfield, they might join the four, maybe, to qualify as the fifth team. If they win the Champions League in a 13 days time against Bayern Munich, they are fifth. Unless they don't win that, they have to play Europa League football. But as of the Red Bull Tomato, a great season they've had, and they will be playing Europa League football next season. As of the Padres, they've still got a chance to actually play in the Champions League next season also, if they win the Europa League final against Arsenal, obviously next week. In 8th position, we have obviously it's Inter Taloga with 68 points. And also in 9th position, we have his Georgington City with 67 points. And 10th, we have his Chesapeake with 63. 11th position in the league, we have his Sporting Sand Lake with 45. In 12th position, we have his Los Andreas of 41. In 13th place, with South Coast Rangers of 41. In 14th position, we have his Grasshoppers with 35. In 15th position, we have his Hashtag with 31. Hassenfield Terriers are 16th with 31. And Iceberg Forest are 31. As of the Los Andreas Pompey, they could join Portsburg and Cobham Town to go down to Division 1 if they win in the two legs against Charford Saturday, as they are currently third in Division 1, looking for a potential promotion push into the PremierLiga. And also the two teams, unfortunately, their fate has been sealed, as Portsburg United and Cobham Town will be joining together to play in Division 1 next season, as they've both been relegated. And the player of the season goes to Erling Haaland, to actually make Parantos into a team to play Champions League football next season. And his goals and his talent is enough to be the player of the season in this campaign. As of the most clean sheets and the best goalkeeper of the season goes to Oliver Kahn, a man who's made so many great saves throughout the whole season, and he is the goalkeeper of the season. As of for the final, we have his Red Bull Tomato, as they will play Parantos, as that will be taking place next weekend to find out who will win the domestic cup competition in the Republic States on the 9th of December next week at the Soccer City Stadium. And just to let you guys all know, European final will be taking place between Bayern Munich and Goldfield Boys United. That game will be taking place, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 weeks' time. And I can't wait to see how it all comes down to in this matchup. It's going to be a real spectacular event. It's going to be of highs and lows, as one will leave as the champions. And speaking about champions, of course, the PremierLiga champions, Alice Gunners' presentation, ladies and gentlemen. And that also happened right here today as well, as we know that obviously Alice Gunners had a very, very good season of action, of course, of entertainment throughout the whole campaign. And the 2023's PremierLiga champions, Alice Gunners! And that's all we have time for here today of all the PremierLiga action here for Matchday 38. And I hope you enjoyed the whole content in the last 10 months. And I want to say as well, thank you to all of you watching this as well for all those games we've played. Midweek games, weekend games, every game of a part to get all the way up to December the 3rd from February the 18th when the season begun. And that's all we have time for here for the whole campaign. And also many thanks to my fellow pundit here, Gary Hopper, as well, to be my fellow pundit aside me throughout the whole season. And thank you as well, being accompanied by me as well, to make this all happen. You're welcome there, Gary. And now let's head now to wrap up the show. And thank you for all for watching the whole of the 10 months of PremierLiga football. And let's wrap up the show of Alice Gunners' celebrations as champions of the PremierLiga to end this content in style. And bad mistakes